Hi everybody, this is October 1st, 2024, and this is my video journal of my recovery from the trauma of watching my little brother Paul Kierans, 64, with Down syndrome, be locked up by the British Columbia New Democratic Party government for 588 days and then die alone at Burnaby Hospital. So I'm just coming back from court. Even though my brother died, or just before he died, my sister sued to have me declared a vexatious litigant because I tried to restore my visits with him. And so I had to file a response and an affidavit today, which I did. It took me all day. And I had to take the SkyTrain into Vancouver and go to court, but everything went really smoothly. And I filed the affidavit and I filed the response. There's going to be a 5-day trial coming up on November 18th, Monday, November 18th. So it was a very productive day. I just swore an affidavit setting down what I saw when my brother died, that he was recovering remarkably, miraculously. And I told you guys he had grabbed a book out of my hand and was turning the pages, a great big coffee table book about movie stars. And I couldn't believe it, but he couldn't recover. My sister wanted to go back to her convent 4,000 kilometers away in North Bay, and it was costing her too much money. So I believe that she told the medical staff to remove all his medical assistance, his ventilator, his catheter, his intravenous, and his food, and to administer what turned out to be a fatal shot of sedation. And I was just checking my notes, and I wrote myself a note on April 20th that I had complained to the nurse that it looked like he was being oversedated. And the nurse said to me, they were so rude to me, never ever go to Burnaby Hospital, Burnaby General. It doesn't matter if you're dying, do not ever go there. So she was so rude, and I said, could you just make a note that I think he's being oversedated? And she said, I'll make my own observations. The nurse said, I'll make my own observations. And so on Monday, April 22nd, I went to court and told the judge that the government had reopened the file, or there were, I received communications from the government that would change his opinion about the visits. And we didn't get on, and Paul was dead within 24 hours of that court appearance. I went back to the hospital, and the nun said to me, say goodbye to Paul. He's dying. She wouldn't look me in the eye. I tried to look her in the eye. She avoided eye contact. She would not look me in the eye. Her jaw was set. She made up her mind. She thought, if he's dead, that'll be the end of it. But he wanted to live. He loved life so much. He was such a good person. I think that's the thing I just want to convey to all of you guys. He tried so hard with what life had dealt him, the horrible blow that life had dealt him. And he was so good. He worked so hard at his workshop. He did what he was told. He made his bed. He did vacuuming. When he had to leave my place at the end of a visit, he would say, Kathleen, I'll work for you. I'll vacuum for you. I'll work for you. He didn't know why he had to go. He didn't want to go back to Lush. There's something going on there, and I've asked John Ronstadt, the new Premier of British Columbia, to shut down L'Arche as his first order of business, and to change the Patients' Property Act so that custodians or guardians of incapable adults cannot cut off their contact or their visits with their other loved ones, which they do frequently out of retaliation and spite and or money reasons. Or, the nun is just the most evil person. But anyways, so everything that I needed to get done today, I got done in a flash, and everything went smoothly, which it doesn't often do. So that's it for now. Please remember, make sure that you're registered to vote. We have to vote this new Democratic Party government out. It's been in place for almost 8 years. They gotta go. They gotta go. So make sure you're registered to vote. Make a list. Sit down right now with a pencil and paper. Make a list of 10 voters that you're aware of, that your contacts that you have, and convince them to vote for the Conservative Party of BC or their local independent, who's ever best situated to win in their riding. In my riding, it's the Conservative Party of BC candidate Hamid Najafi, Najafi, and contact the Conservative Party office, offer to do whatever you can. The one thing that these commie New Democratic Party people do, and I know because I did it for them, is they know how to get out the vote. They know how to track down every single solitary vote and get that person to the polls. So that's what we have to do. Call them up, call up your Conservative Party candidate, and ask to put up a sign, ask for a sign, ask to do the phone banks, ask to do the door knocking, contribute, donate, do whatever you can, because these socialist, commie, New Democratic Party candidates in this government has got to go. Take care, everyone.